Halfway home this time by for Holton. Holton by about 6-7 car lengths. And you got Crowder and Moss going at it over second and third, followed by Harley Hughes and fourth. Great little battle going on over second. Holton way out front. That's going to bring out a caution as the 4 car goes spinning around. The 4 of Ryan goes spinning around in turn number 4. That's going to bring out the caution. So Holton's lead is no longer a big lead. Going to be a single file restart since we're past halfway. Holton, Crowder, Moss, Hughes, David Hall, Bozeman Sr., and Ron. That's how the order's running here at the Bullring. Holton can fire anywhere between 3 and 4 as he takes off in that beautiful looking 6 car. Crowder right behind him, followed by Moss and Hughes. Hall right there. That's your top 5 as they go down the back chute. Holton takes off, has a nice straight lead. Three wide as we go into turn number 2. Hall goes way up top, going 3 right again. Great little battle going on for 3rd place. We're going to give that 3rd place right now to Harley Hughes. Moss on the inside. Still Harley Hughes. Great battle going on for 3rd. Now up to 2nd. Oh, Crowder spins. Hall over. Right. Crowder car looks to be okay. Moss car looks to be okay. David Hall climbing out of the car. Can we get a big round of applause for him? There, put these 2
couple cars go across.
Yeah, once these cars. Jimbo, we need you at the tower. Jimbo, we need you at the tower, please. Three-quarter mods. Three-quarter mods. Start bringing staging, please. Three-quarter mods. Start bringing them to staging, please. Thank you. Fat Daddy in that number 13 car. Eddie Moss in that number 1 car. Number 9 of Brad. Green flag flies, we're going racing. Zach in that 10X car. 13 of Fat Daddy John Call. We'll line these cars back on up, get them running again. So we're showing them 1 to go here. John, Zach, your first 2. Going to try this one more time here. Green flag flies. We're back to racing again. Eddie Moss out front. Zach, John calls. Zach way out front. Eddie Moss, Fat Daddy. The Niner Bread and Johnny Joe. Zach still out front, followed by John, Eddie Moss. Brad and Joe still going at it. Go ahead. I need to send a picture to this guy. I need to send that picture to him. How do I do that? Well, go back. That picture. Thanks, man. Fat Daddy out front, Eddie Moss second, Joe Askew in third. White flag coming out this time by three-quarter mods. Y'all should be in staging, three-quarter mods. Rob Vi out front that 5 car, followed by the 901 of Johnny Zachary. Brad and Gary Shelton going at it over the third spot. Great little battle going on for that third spot. Rob's still trying to hold off Zachary. Give it to Rob for that number one spot still. Johnny doing everything he can. Trying to get around him. Saxon right up there in that third spot, trying to put it on Zachary, trying to take over second. Be 2 laps to go, next lap by. White flag, oh, spin in turn 4. Sexton goes around in that 41 car. That'll tighten the field back on up. So it'll be green, white, checkered. Rob by fires. Oh, Zachary punts him.
All right, coming out on the Speedway next, the three-quarter modifieds in the first of two heat races, 10 laps the distance. On the pole in the 0 out of Orange City, Florida, driving the Dixie Septic entry. That is T.J. Evans. Alongside in the Vertex System Sonny's Barbecue entry, the number 66 out of Pearson, Florida. That's Austin Hunter. Inside of row number 2, that is the number 80 machine, the Schaefer's Auto Repair Competition Enterprises Advanced Renovations entry out of DeLand, Florida, Paul Shedd. Alongside in the number 33 machine, he just turned 12 yesterday. That is Wade Olmsted out of Orange City, Florida, the Advanced Renovations Tommy Aircraft entry. Inside of row number 3 and car number 1 out of Gainesville, Florida, the Superior Race Car Chassis Florida Pest Control number 1 for Jerry Heflin. Heflin with 1 win so far on the season. In car number 28, 6, the first time racing out of Daytona Beach, Florida, Tyson Keever in the Tommy Aircraft Action Graphics Allen Plumbing Advanced Renovations entry. That's your 6 cars starting in the first of 2 heat laps for the three-quarter modifieds here tonight. A little bit about these cars. They weigh 1,300 pounds minimum. They're fuel-injected, 4-cylinder, bone stock, 1,000cc motorcycle engines. They run on pump gas. They run on spec shocks and tires. They run a 92-inch wheelbase. They're 68-inch track width, and a whole lot of excitement wrapped underneath this sheet metal. And here we're set to go racing. T.J. Evans, quick to the gun, jumps out to the lead. Shedd in car number 80 picks the inside line. He'll move up to the second spot. Heflin now battling for the third position in car number 1. Evans with about a 5-car length advantage over Shedd. Couple of car lengths back to Heflin. That's your top 3. Rounding out the rest of the field, Olmsted in the 33 and car number 28. Tyson Keefer. We had 1 car drop out of the event. Like Austin Hunter, the 66 car, was your first retiree. Now the battle heats up for the second spot. Here comes Heflin, the Gainesville pilot, moving that number 1 machine closer and closer to the number 80 of Shedd. Paul Shedd still holding on. He's got about a 2-car length advantage for the second spot. Halfway this time by, T.J. Evans has that machine working to a big advantage as they dive into turn number 1. Now the battle is for second spot. Heflin working the back bumper of Paul Shedd. Shedd still holding on to that spot. Heflin doing everything he can to try to move up into the second spot. Battle for the 4th spot, still hanging on there, the number 33 of Olmsted and the number 28 machine. Your first-time racer, Tyson Keever. And it'll be 2 to go this time by. 2 to go. T.J. Evans walking away from the field here tonight in the first heat race for the three-quarter modifieds. Battle is for second spot. Paul Shedd still has it. Jerry Heflin inching ever closer. He closed the gap less than a car length. But how about it, folks? Your winner in heat race number 1, T.J. Evans out of Orange City, Florida, in the Dixie Septic Systems number 0. Coming home second, Paul Shedd in car number 80, followed by the number 1 of Jerry Heflin. Fourth place, Wade Olmsted, followed by the number 28 of Tyson Keefer. Evans had that machine working to his liking here tonight. He picks up the heat race win by a good margin over the rest of the field here tonight. As we set to roll heat race number 2, starting on the point out of Orange City, Florida, the Advanced Renovations Tommy Aircraft, number 100. The driver is Rusty Young. Alongside, in the Bob's Gun and Pawn, Schaefer Auto Repair, Advanced Renovations, U.S. Boat Transport, the number 32 out of Lake Helen, Florida. That is Ryan Schaefer, a 2-time winner in this season. Inside row number 2, that is the 32P out of Edgewater, Florida, the Advanced Renovations AWS Roofing entry for Jesse Powers. Outside of row number 2, the Bob's Gun and Pawn, Schaefer's Auto Repair, Advanced Renovations, number 23 out of Lake Helen, Florida, your 3-time winner on the season, Pat Varica. Scratch on the field in the number 26 machine out of Lake Helen, Timmy Hogan in the Advanced Renovations Tommy Aircraft Schaefer Auto Repair Catfish Posse entry. And they stack them up deep. Schaefer comes out with a lead. Schaefer in the 32 dives into turn number 3. He's got Pat Varica in the 23 right in his tail. Back into turn number 1. Schaefer with about a 3-foot advantage. Here comes Varica starting to tighten it up. Micro Sprint Heat Race number 2 to the staging area. Micro Sprint Heat Race number 2 to the staging area, please. All right, Varica takes a look to the inside. Schaefer will hold him off. Everybody single file. Hogan up into the 4th spot. Laps winding down, single file. Schaefer to the inside, but here comes Varica. Just not finding that traction to make the move. Back into turn number 3. It's tightening up. It's going to be a 4-car battle. Here comes Timmy Hogan to the bottom. Hogan looking to the inside of Rusty Young, trying to pick up that 3rd spot. It'll be halfway this time by. Hogan up to 3rd spot. He tightens it up. Schaefer a little bit loose. Varica right in his tracks. So far, Schaefer doing everything he can to hold off the charge of Pat Varica. Both those drivers actually out of Lake Helen. Actually, your top 3 cars out of Lake Helen, Florida, all running under the same racing banner, Schaefer's Auto Repair, Advanced Renovations, on board all those machines. Varica tries again in turn number 3. He'll look to the inside, gets a little loose. Schaefer wiggles down off of turn number 4. They're back at 1. Nose to tail, tight as they're going to get. Now they start to fan out a little bit into turn number 3. It'll be 2 to go this time. Will it be Schaefer picking up the heat race win? Varica to the inside. But Schaefer slams the door, takes the high line, and grabs back the lead. It'll be white flag this time. Schaefer needs to kind of hold that thing under control. It's been stepping out, coming off of turn 4. Varica ready to pounce. This time Varica drops up a little bit, takes a look now. He'll try to size him up. He'll look to the outside into turn 3. It'll be checkers this time. Ryan Schaefer picks up heat race win number 2. Pat Varica comes home second. Timmy Hogan comes home third, followed by Rusty Young and the number 32P machine of Jesse Powers. That's the way they finish in heat race number 2 for the 3-quarter modifieds. And we'll turn things back over to your announcer, John McLean. John, take it away.
Kevin McKenzie, please come to the tower. Kevin McKenzie, come to the tower, please. Gonna bring out another set of micro out here on the track. Trying to get the line up here, get these cars where they need to be. We'll go race them. John Fulton out front, followed by the 00 of Rick Jones. Brooks in third. Bug-Eye in fourth. Stephen fifth, followed by the 4M of Mike. And the 18 car of Bo. John out there with a nice lead over Rick. Brooks coming up through. Bug-Eye in third. Bo Pole slowing down on that back stretch. Brings it in the infield. John with a great lead out front in that 14 car. Followed by Bug-Eye, Rick Jones, Kyle Brooks. The 7 of Steve, and the 4M of Mike. White flag out this time by for John Fulton.
Need you to 651 30.
Dash for cash cars. Dash for cash cars. Put them in stage. 6, 51, 13, 78J, 9 and 7. Dash for cash cars. 6, 51, 13, 78J, 9 and 7. Put them in staging, gentlemen, ladies. Want to thank Dino Action for the cash for Dash?
was a time when I was lonely. I was trying hard to get by, taking day by day. But baby, then you came along. I know I never felt that strong. Nothing's gonna hold us down. Yeah, we are taking off the ground now. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. Anywhere, we'll get there by and by. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. Anywhere, we'll get there by and by. My soul wanted healing consolation. You and me were in the moment we've been waiting for. Come summer, winter, fall, or spring, no matter what the future brings, nothing's gonna hold us down. 'Cause we are taking off the ground now. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. Anywhere, we'll get there by and by. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. Anywhere, we'll get there by and by. Nothing's gonna hold us down. Yeah, nothing's gonna hold us down. 'Cause we are taking off the ground now. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. Anywhere, we'll get there by and by, by and by. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. We're aiming for the sky. Anywhere, we'll get there by and by.
seen the eyes and have you heard the cry of pain? Have you felt the aching hunger and tears falling like rain? Can we find hope for tomorrow? Can we find a helping hand that can ease the pain and sorrow for every woman, every man? I'm waiting and waiting. I'm waiting and waiting. Have you seen the eyes and have you heard the cry of pain? Have you felt the aching hunger and tears falling like rain? Can we find hope for tomorrow? Can we find a helping hand that can ease the pain and sorrow for every woman, every man?
bringing the cars out for the Dash for Cash. Want to thank Dino Action for putting up the $100. These cars here are 600s. Josh Holton, Harley Hughes. Fat Daddy in the 13 car. McKenzie in the 7 car. Brad in that 9 car. Green flag in the air and we're racing. Yellow flags in the air. We'll line them back up, try it one more time. Lights gone out. We're going right back to racing again. Green's in the air. Holton out front. Holton, Joe, first 2 cars. Holton way out front. Joe gonna try to reel him in, followed by the 9 car of Brad. Holton got that thing looking good tonight. Halfway home this time by halfway home for these cars. All about that $100 on the table. White flag this time in the air for Josh Holton in that beautiful looking number 6 machine. Checker flag in the air for Josh Holton in that 6 machine. Want to thank Dino Action for putting up that $100 tonight. Grayson, we really want to thank Cody for putting up that $100 tonight. We're going to go down track side and talk to him real quick. Josh Holt as he climbs out of this 6 machine. Josh, congratulations tonight, man. Great looking automobile. Want to thank Cody with Dyno Action putting up that $100. I know you got some people you want to thank real quick.
Yes, sir. Mainly thanks to Cody for putting up the 100 with Dyno Action. That was a real fun race. We finally got to race one of these races, and I'd like to thank my dad and Reddick Brothers Hardware for the sponsorship, and my dad for all the hard work he does on the car. All you people up in the stands, I really appreciate all y'all coming out and these great races. And also, one of my family members, one of my uncles, he passed away 13 years ago tomorrow, so we're trying to get a win for him tonight.
Excellent job, Josh. I know we'll see you later on tonight. Again, thanks, Cody with Dyno Action for putting up that $100. Lineups are posted. Lineups are posted. Lineups posted. Lightnings, you are first. Lightnings, you will be first. Wing cars, you're going to be first. Scotty, come to the tower, please. Scotty, come to the tower, please.
There was a time when I was lonely. I was trying hard to get by, taking day by day. But baby, then you came along. I know I never felt that strong. Nothing's gonna hold us down. Yeah, we are taking off the ground now. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. Anywhere, we'll get there by and by. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. Anywhere, we'll get there by and by. My soul wanted healing consolation. You and me were in the moment we've been waiting for. Come summer, winter, fall, or spring, no matter what the future brings, nothing's gonna hold us down, 'cause we are taking off the ground now. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. Anywhere, we'll get there by and by. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. Anywhere, we'll get there by and by. Nothing's gonna hold us down. Yeah, nothing's gonna hold us down, 'cause we are taking off the ground now. Stay with me, we're aiming for the sky. Anywhere, we'll get there by and
you seen the eyes of pain? Have you heard the cry of pain? Have you felt the aching hunger and tears falling like rain? Can we find hope for tomorrow? Can we find a helping hand that can ease the pain and sorrow for every woman, every man? I'm waiting, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, I'm waiting. Have you seen the eyes of pain? Have you heard the cry of pain? Have you
Winged cars, y'all are going to be first. All winged cars, y'all are first. Put them in staging.
Can we find a helping hand that can ease the pain and sorrow for every woman, every man?
Non-wing, the lineup's been redone, so check it out. Non-wing, the lineup's been redone, so make sure you come check it out. All track officials, start making your way back out to the track. All track officials, start making your way back out to the track. wing minis out on the track right now. The 9X of Steve. Robert Bozeman Jr. and the 63 and the 97 of Grant. Steve over has a nice lead over Bozeman, going in, coming out of 4. 97 of Thorsmeyer out there. I believe he just put a new clutch in that car, just getting some laps in, breaking it in, making sure everything's going okay. I believe he's going to pull that into the infield. Halfway home this time by. Looks like we're going to throw the caution out. Steve takes off. Bozeman right there trying to catch him as they go down the back chute here at the Bullring. Bozeman trying to reel him in. Don't know if he's going to have enough to get to him. Two beautiful cars here at the Bullring going at it. Want to thank some of our sponsors here: TZ Motorsports, RockAuto.com, O'Reilly Automotive, Lori Clary for all your real estate needs. Don't forget to see Benny up at the Stagecoach. Steve's still out with a comfortable lead. Bozeman trying to reel him in. Going to be 2 laps to go next time by. 2 laps to go for these two. White flag out in the air. Jim showing them one lap to go this time by. Checkers in the air. Steven, this 9X car, man, this thing's on a rail. Not a whole lot of competition tonight. A lot of them wrecked out. Awesome looking machine. I know you got some people you'd like to thank tonight.
Yeah, I got to thank my family for letting me come out here and do this. I got some sick little munchkins back at the house. Daddy loves you. Got to thank John Call. Heck of a power plant in this thing. Just shaking the car down tonight, really. Got to thank Nick for coming out here and giving me a hand every night, and also Robbie Hoffman for helping me do the whole engine swap this week. It was a hell of a lot of work, but there's a lot more left in this car, and I'm proud of it. So thank you.
Congratulations, sir. Robert Bozeman Jr., man, this 6'3" car getting faster and faster every week. Second place, again, not a whole lot of competition out here. A lot of them wrecked out. It's okay. I know you got some people you want to thank.
I'd like to thank my dad and my stepmom, always been here supporting my entire family here. You know, it's a great night. And all the track officials, they just kept the track amazing tonight.
Awesome. We going to take the wing off from it and come back out?
Absolutely.
Good luck, sir. Scotty, we need somebody to push these cars off. Lightnings are out here on the track, getting ready to go. Micros, start making your way to the grid. Micros, start making your way to the grid, please. Micros, start making your way to the grid. Gladiators, you're after the micros. Auto scraping the weave 3. Rob Feeney in the 33. Van Rayburn in the 72. Joshua in the 72J. Joe in that 4 car, Taylor Garage sponsored. Rob Feeney out with a nice lead over Auto Scrape, going into turn number 4. Ray parks it in turn number 2. Caution lights coming out. Ray will get that car turned around, get it fired back up. Delaware restart on the cars. So it'll be Feeney, Auto Scrape, the 72J of Josh Wall, Joe in that 4 car, and Van in the 72. Green flag fires and we're off. Feeney, Auto Scrape, top 2 cars. Josh and Van fighting over that 3rd spot. Josh trying to hold off Van. Van makes a nice clean pass going down the back chute. Feeney got a nice lead over Auto Scrape. Van Rayburn right there in 3rd. And Josh and Joe following up the back. Halfway home this time by for Feeney. So it's Feeney Auto Scrape. Feeney Auto Scrape, Ray Van Burn. Josh Wall and Joe in the 4 car. Feeney's got a nice lead over Auto Scrape in that 3-wheel machine. Feeney out with a great lead over the three-wheel machine. Feeney got that car on autopilot tonight, looking real good out front. Auto scrape coming on up through there with that three machine. Van doing an excellent job in that 72 machine. Followed by the 72 of Josh Wall. And the Taylor Garage, number 4, Joe, bringing up the rear of the field. Taylor Garage spins it around. That's going to bring out the caution. Stack these cars back up. Don't forget Benny over there at the Stagecoach. Ice cold drinks, hot food. Go see Benny over there at the Stagecoach. So it's Rob Feeney, Auto Scrape, Van Rayburn, and Josh Wall. So the lights are out. Rob Feeney will have the option to fire anywhere he wants between turns 3 and 4. He decides to fire in turn 4. Feeney, Auto Scrape, Riot, Van Rayburn, and Josh Wall. Checkered flag this time by Give It to Rob Feeney, Auto Scrape, Van Rayburn, and Josh Wall. Rob Feeney doesn't like to do a whole lot of interviews, so we're not going to interview him, but he did say that he would like to thank somebody. He would like to thank Big Robbie Smith for some help, so we're going to let him go with that. If y'all would just like to... Otto, this We3 machine, trying to chase down Rob Feeney. Rob's got a lot of laps around this place, one heck of a racer. I don't know if you had anything for him or not, but you're a great guy. Come on out here, support us. I know you got some people you would like to thank tonight.
Yeah, Florida RV Sales down in Mulberry, Florida. Of course, is my sponsor. And, of course, my crew chief, Floyd, is with me, and my family, and all the fans that are sitting up there watching. I appreciate you being here.
Thanks, Otto. Great job tonight. Van, third place, not bad. See you spin out in turn number 2. Got it going again. Come back, finish third. Do you have anything for them two guys up front?
No, not at all. They were pretty much gone, but I had a lot of fun though. Track got kind of slick. I really missed on the setup, but it was still a lot of fun.
Excellent job tonight. I know we'll see you back here again, sir.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank you all. Gladiators, start making your way to the grid, please. Gladiators, start making your way to the grid, please. Non-wing, you guys will be after the Gladiators. Non-wing, you'll be after the Gladiators. And get these cars pushed off here at the Bullring. Great little field of micros out here tonight with us. Bug-Eye in the 0 car. Steve in the 7. 16 of Justin. 14 of John. 00 of Rick Jones. Kyle Brooks in the 21 KB. The M of Mike. We'll get them all lined up, ready to go to action here at the Bullring. Don't forget our sponsors, TZ Motorsports for all your karting needs. RockAuto.com. Lori Clary for your real estate needs. Come see Lori. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Want to thank Bob, our track photographer, for all your photography needs. Go see Bob. Want to thank Cody again at Dino Action for putting up that $100 tonight. Showing them one to go. So the 0 car on your pole, Bug-Eye. John on the outside, Kyle Brooks. Rick Jones. Green flag flies in the air, we're going racing. 4 wide going into turn number 1. Bug-Eye out front, John in second. Brooks in third, Rick Jones. Oh, John spins it. John Fulton in that 14 spins it coming out of turn number 4. So we're going to try this one more time here at the Bullring. Bug-Eye, John Fulton, Kyle Brooks, Rick Jones, John out front, Bug-Eye, Kyle Brooks, Rick Jones. Steve in that 7 car. Mike in the 4M. Justin in the 16. John out front, Bug-Eye trying to run him down. Bug-Eye still trying to run down John. John says he ain't giving it up that easy yet. Bug-Eye still right there. Kyle Brooks still in third. The 16 of Justin pulling on the inside. John doing everything he can to hold off Bug-Eye. Kyle Brooks sitting back there in third. Rick Jones in fourth. Number 7 car is Steve. Fourth car, Mike. Bug-Eye gets around John. Halfway home this time by for Bug-Eye. Looks like John in second place might be having some troubles. Brooks coming on up through. Brooks still in third, trying to catch John. Bug-Eye has checked out in that 0 car. White flag flying this time by. Checkers for Bug-Eye. John Brooks, Rick Jones. Sprints, all lightning sprints, please come to the scoring tower. All lightning sprints, come to the scoring tower, please. Tim, come on out front here. Bug out, man. This car was on a rail tonight. When we got past John, it was all over. It was smooth sailing. I know you got some sponsorships you'd like to thank.
Yeah, I want to thank MLT Steel. He's here tonight watching the race. And I want to thank John for finally getting the hell out of my way. The track, you guys for being here and everything that you do, man.
Congratulations, sir. Great job tonight. John, 14 car, not too bad. Started off a little rough, got going. Kyle gave you a great shot down the back stretch. Then you really got going. I know you got some people you'd like to thank also.
Once again, thank Bill, Lori for having us out here. You guys, I want to thank Buckeye Racing, who's got us here. Rick Jones helped me work on the car all week. Just everybody. Everybody shows up. Everybody comes to the track. I want to thank everybody, and a beautiful night for racing. Hope everybody enjoyed it.
Kyle, not too bad. Third place. I know you're probably not too happy with third, but hey, bringing it home in one piece. I know you got some people you'd like to thank also.
Yeah, I definitely want to thank Tim, Ray, and John. The guys at shop helped me out a lot. Got to tag John a couple times back. So that was good.
Congratulations, sir. Great job tonight. Non-wing, non-wing. Start putting them in staging, please. Non-wing. Gladiator class out here. You want to get into racing, this is a pretty cheap class to do it. For about $1,500, you can have one of these cars out here on this track. You usually have a couple more cars than this. Great little class we have here at the Bullring. Brian and Scott about to put on a show for you. Brian in the 6 car, Scott in the number 18 car. Scott in that 18 car out front. Brian's got a flat tire on that 6 car. He'll bring that into the middle here so he doesn't tear up the track. number 18. Scott, man, I don't know how this car's staying together, to be honest with you. Here revving up on the back stretch, smoke coming out of it everywhere. I know you got some people you'd like to thank, Oh.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to thank everybody out here watching. I love these things, spark plugs. I mean, that's what really put it on the winner circles, the spark plug. Brand new spark plugs, the wires, it gets it every time. Like when you're winning, you just know when there's spark plugs in there, you're going to win. Just saying.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir.
Brian, second place tonight. Tire went down on you. Thanks for not tearing up our track for us. Pulled it on in. I know you got some people you'd like to thank, and hopefully you'll come back and race with us again.
Yeah, I actually had a blast tonight. This is the first time I've been here. I was hoping we can go all the way, but we'll definitely be back. This is a great little place.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Congratulations. Great field of cars here tonight with us. Want to thank all these drivers, crew chiefs that come on out here, put on a great show here for you fans here at Marion County Speedway, the Bullring. Holton will be in the number 6 car, starting them off. Fat Daddy John in the 13, the 51. Harley Hughes, 901 of Johnny Zachary. Great field of cars with us here. Double checking them over, making sure everything's ready to rock and roll here at the Bullring. 901 of Zachary, 67 of Dave Hall, 41 of Saxton, 5 of Rob Vi, 17J Jack, 70J Joe Ashew, 22 Charles, 9D Steve Diamond, 13 Fat Daddy John Call, 9 Brad Shelton, 6 Josh Holton, 30 John Crowder, 51 Harley Hughes, 7J Robert Bozeman Sr., 63 Robert Bozeman Jr., 29P, 26S Chris, the 4 of Ron, the 23 of Raylan Moss, 10X Zach, Grant in the 97, 7 Kevin, the 1 of Eddie Moss. Non-wing minis ready to take action at the Bullring. Pick your favorite drivers, sit back, watch the action to get ready to go. Lights are off on the back stretch. Drivers pulling them straps one more time, making sure everything's tight and ready in them vehicles. Bob, our photographer's ready out on the track. Dan's got the video rolling. We're fixing to go green, coming off from 4. Green flag flies in the air and we're going racing. Josh holding out in front. Eddie Moss. Fat Daddy in 3rd. So Delaware restart coming on up. Josh Holton out front. Eddie Moss. Fat Daddy in third. Harley Hughes fourth. Remember, Josh can fire anywhere he wants between 3 and 4. Great start for Josh Holton as they fire off the corner. Josh Holton, Eddie Moss, Fat Daddy, the number 9 car of Brad Holton. Your top 4 cars. Then the rest of the field battling it out. Holton still got a nice lead over Eddie Moss. Fat Daddy John going down through. Yellow car around in turn number 2. Gonna show him 1 to go this time by. Jim the flagman showing him 1 to go. Still Josh Holton out there trying to hold off Eddie Moss. John Call. Holton fires off. Eddie Moss right behind him. John Call. Joe Ash Chew up there. Zach's up there. Three-quarter mods, three-quarter mods. Start making your way to the grid, please. Three-quarter mods, three-quarter mods. Start making your way to the grid. So lights are back out. We're going to try this one more time. Josh Holton still holding off Eddie Moss. John Kell. Josh fires. Josh, Eddie Moss, Sultan, Fat Daddy, Zach, the top 5 cars going at it. Wreck over in turns 1 and 2. That's going to bring out the caution. So we're showing them one to go here at the Bullring. Trying to get these drivers where they need to be. Holton still out front, followed by Eddie Moss. Josh fires, we're back to racing. Eddie goes around and turns number 1 and 2. That's going to pile him up. Holton made it through. Number 9 car made it through. Zach made it through. That happened right in the front of the pack. That could have been a disaster for a lot of cars. Showing them one to go again here at the Bullring. Holton, Fat Daddy. Astrid. Caution comes on out as Zach turns around in that 10 car over there in turn number 4. Holton fires off to a good start. Holton, Brad, John, Raylan, Joe, your top 5. Crowder up there. Harley Hughes, John Zachary, all battling it out. But right now it looks like Josh Holton's got a good lead over him. Halfway home this time by here at Marion County Speedway, the Bullring. Raylan Moss moves into 3rd spot over John. Yellow flag flies. Looks like the 901 of John Zachary and John Crowder in the 30 car go around in 1 and 2. Don't forget about our sponsors here at the Bullring. Bob, our track photographer. Dan for our awesome video Bullring Live. TZ Motorsports for our Friday night go-kart racing. RockAuto.com. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Lori Clary for all your real estate needs. So it'll be a single file restart here. We're over halfway home now. So Holton fires, and we're back to racing again. Sultan, Cutter, Ashtu, Harley Hughes. Yellow's out. Quarter mods, 3/4 mods. Y'all should be in staging 3/4 mods. Green and white flag flying in the air. Josh Holton up front. Checkered this time by for Josh Holton. Holding it on to it. Holton. Fat Daddy. Josh, congratulations. Man, this car was on a rail. It was all about survival tonight. A lot of cautions. You made it work. Started on the pole, took it home. I know you got a lot of people, again, that you would like to thank.
Yes, sir. I'd like to start off by thanking my dad, thanking all the people in the stands for being here, my family for being here to support me. And like I said, I was really wanting to win this race to commemorate my Uncle Jimmy that passed away 13 years ago tomorrow. So this is awesome to be able to just keep this thing on the rail tonight. I want to thank Reddick Brothers for the sponsorship. Thank just everybody at home, my Uncle Danny, Schroeder's, they're all cheering me on. It's just been a great night. Wonderful track. Little rough, I will say, but it was a wonderful track.
Awesome job, Josh. Congratulations, sir. Brad, you made your way back up through the pack. Car was well. Did you have anything for Josh tonight?
I was starting to hang with him a little bit there on those last restarts. I'd like to have seen it go 20, just, see if I could have finally got him. But, car was good and track was fun and, good clean racing up front. So
excellent. Congratulations with his second place.
Thank you.
John, not too bad tonight. Third place. You're bringing it home in one piece. I know you got some people you'd like to thank.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank my wife for coming out tonight, and John, give me a hand. My nephew left. He was helping me out tonight, so appreciate that. But I was trying to see if Joshua was going to sneeze on the restart there, and he had his game on. So excellent race, had a great time. I think Joe got a little bit of the short end of the stick because I think he was actually in front of me, but that's racing.
Good job, John. Thank you, sir.
Coming up next on the Speedway, the three-quarter modifieds scheduled to go 20 laps in their feature event. 10 cars are on the grid. One will scratch. That is the number 66 of Austin Hunter. Here's the way they line up. On the pole, he was your heat race winner earlier this evening. Out of Orange City, the Dixie Septic entry, that is T.J. Evans. Alongside in car number 32, your current points leader, also with a pair of victories so far this season, out of Lake Helen in the Bob's Gun and Pawn, Schaefer's Auto Repair, Advanced Renovations, U.S. Boat Transport, that is Ryan Schaefer. Inside of row number 2, car number 80 out of DeLand, that is the Schaefer's Auto Repair Competition Enterprises Advanced Renovations car for Paul Shedd out of DeLand. On the outside of row number 2, a three-time winner, currently sitting second in the points out of Lake Helen, Florida, driving the Bob's Gun and Pawn, Schaefer's Auto Repair, Advanced Renovations number 23, that is Pat Varica. Inside row number 3, car number 1 out of Gainesville, the Superior Race Car Chassis Florida Pest Control, car number 1 for Jerry Heflin. Outside of row number 3, the car number 26 out of Lake Helen, the Advanced Renovations Tommy Aircraft, Schaefer's Auto Repair Catfish Posse entry for Tim Hogan. Hogan in third in points with one victory so far. Then it is the number 33 of Wade Olmstead out of Orange City, the number 100 of Rusty Young, also out of Orange City in the 100, the 28 of Tyson Keever out of Daytona, and the 32P for Jesse Powers out of Edgewater. Here they come off turn number 2. T.J. Evans pulls out to the advantage. Schaefer rides in the second spot. Varica tucked in behind in third. Shedd riding in the 4th spot. Timmy Hogan in 5th, and then it is Heflin Single file, everybody starting to spread out as they dive into turn number 3. Schaefer looks to the outside. And one car going around, the number 80, Paul Shedd in turn number 4. No caution. Shedd able to keep it going. Into turn number 3, working their way around 4. Schaefer now gets loose. Schaefer getting a little bit sideways off of 4. He gathers it back up. TJ Evans now with about a 4-car length advantage. Schaefer and Verica. Now here comes Timmy Hogan into the mix. Evans with a sizable advantage works his way into turn number 2. Schaefer getting the back end of that number 32 machine, hanging out. Gathers it back up. He's got about a 1.5 car length advantage for the second spot. Schaefer fighting a little bit of a loose handling race car, still able to hold off Verica for the second spot. Up front, TJ Evans continues to storm away from the field. He works his way through turn number 2, points that machine down the backstretch and continues to stretch out the lead. Battle is for the second spot. Schaefer's got it. Verica trying to take it away. Hogan now trying to close the gap, as well as Heflin in the fighting for the 4th spot. One car gets around in turn number 4. That is the number 80 of Paul Shedd out of DeLand. And it looks like almost collects the leader, TJ Evans, as the leader spins around trying to avoid the car as we are now under caution. These 4-cylinder fuel injected motorcycle engines are limited to 1,000 cc's. They run on pump gas. The cars weigh 1,300 pounds. They run a spec shock and tire package. And they run a wheelbase of about 92 inches. Similar, if you're familiar with the mod lights, they're similar in design, except these are a little bit longer and the driver sits to the left-hand side. More reminiscent of the UMP style modifieds. All right, this is going to give Schaefer a shot at your leader here. TJ Evans still at the point, the driver out of Orange City, Schaefer out of Lake Helen. In fact, the next 3 cars out of Lake Helen, that includes Schaefer, Verica, and Tim Hogan. Going back into the 5th spot out of Gainesville, that is Heflin in car number 1. And we will go with a Delaware-style restart. That'll put TJ Evans all by himself on the front row. They bunch up. They work their way into turn 3, looking for Jimmy's flag, and it is out. Green flag again. Evans got a little bit loose, gathers it back up, holds on to the lead. Schaefer and Verica trying to capitalize on that. And here comes Heflin to the outside. He's up into the 4th spot. Hogan gets shuffled back. 32P comes by. Jesse Powers gets by Hogan as well. All the while, Evans begins to mount up another lead by about 5 car lengths now over Schaefer in turn number 4. Top 3 right now, TJ Evans. And we're going to have a change. Evan goes around. Your leader has spun down the backstretch. And Verica goes around all by himself in turn number 3 as well. An amazing turn of events here in the 20-lap, 3/4 modified feature. As your leader, TJ Evans, off of turn number 2, broke loose, spins. Schaefer and Verica were right there. Caution comes out. Verica was able to turn that machine around as well. That's going to put Ryan Schaefer, your current points leader, with two victories so far this season, up at the point. The Bob's Gun and Pawn, Schaefer Auto Repair, Advanced Renovations, U.S. Boat Transport entry out of Lake Helen. And Varico will move up into the second spot. And we're set to go. It'll be Schaefer, Varica, Heflin, Powers, and Hogan. That's your top five. Green flag waves once again. Schaefer leads into turn number 2. Varica goes to the outside. Here comes Hogan. He'll dive to the inside of Powers, and he will pick up the 4th spot. Varica gets a little bit loose. They stack him up in turn 4. Schaefer now with about a 4-car length advantage. Here comes Timmy Hogan to the inside. Hogan working the back bumper of Heflin, and he gets loose. Everybody having trouble off turn 4. Schaefer wiggles the 32 off turn 2. Heflin, Varica, Hogan. Powers rides in the 5th spot. Here goes Varica trying the top side off 4. Way loose goes Varica, but he holds on. And here comes Timmy Hogan trying to find a way around the 23 machine. Schaefer still shows the way. Heflin in the 2nd spot. Here comes Varica to the inside. And Hogan goes to the outside. A big power move. He'll move into the 3rd spot. TJ Evans on the comeback. He's up to the 5th spot. Schaefer way loose off turn 4. Heflin looks to the outside. Hogan up to 3rd. Here we go. We stack them up. It's going to be Varica making the way around the outside. And we've got your leader tangled up, bringing out the caution. Ryan Schaefer got loose in turn number 1, and that carried through to turn number 2. Heflin, nowhere to go, got his nose of that number 1 machine into the corner panel of Schaefer. Timmy Hogan in the 26 just got boxed up behind that traffic jam, and Pat Varica took advantage, went to the high side, and was able to come up with the point, and that brought Jesse Powers out of Edgewater, Florida, right along with him in car number 32P. So tough break for your top 2 cars there. Ryan Schaefer with 2 wins, your current points leader, getting tangled up while he was leading. Jerry Heflin out of Gainesville, the Superior Race Car Chassis Florida Pest Control entry, tried to find the inside line. Nothing was there. And those 2 cars just come to a stop in the middle of turn number 2. So if you're looking to get into some modified style race cars on a smaller scale, you can find the information on Facebook about this racing series. Go to 3/4 Florida Modifieds on Facebook and find out more about these race cars. As I told you earlier, they're running a spec tire and shock package. Cars weigh right about 1,300 pounds, fairly light, 4-cylinder, fuel-injected, bone stock 1,600 or 1,000 cc motorcycle engines. They run on pump gas. They run a Hoosier medium tire. And for those of you watching tonight on Bullring Live on YouTube, you're seeing a great show here across the board. All the divisions putting on a good show tonight here at the Bullring. Perfect weather here at the track. Great night to be out here, short track racing in Florida. And they continue to work on Evans's car. They pick it up on the back of the hook here. Good-looking race car that Evans got. Driver out of Orange City. The Dixie Septic entry. Quantum Electric on board as well. Gel Recycling. Picked up the heat race earlier, was strong in the feature. And it looks like we shuffle the deck. We've got car number 1, Jerry Heflin, at the point. In the second spot, that is Tim Hogan in the Advanced Renovations, Schaefer's Auto Repair, Catfish Posse, Advanced Renovations Tommy Aircraft entry. So it'll be up to Heflin to fire as they work their way into turns 3 and 4. Hogan in the second spot, Varica third, Powers, Rusty Young next in line, and we've got one going around in turn number 3. Caution back out on the Speedway. And over in turn number 2, it looks like the hood on the number 26 of Tim Hogan has popped up. It's going to be a good battle in the closing laps. How many fans out there for Jerry Heflin in car number 1, the driver out of Gainesville? Car number 23, Pat Varica, sitting in the second spot. How many fans out there rooting for that driver here tonight? And currently sitting in the third spot, Jesse Powers out of Edgewater. How about it for the fans of Jesse Powers? Still tending to the one car over in turn number 3. And if you're looking to pick up some photos of your favorite drivers here tonight, you can see Bob, the track photographer. Handling the video tonight is Dan up in the top of the tower. Dan doing a great job and putting this program out across the airwaves on Bullring Live on YouTube. And we're going to have to pull that car that's off turn number 3 out. It looks like he's stuck up against that that large tractor tire down there. And folks, you'll want to stick around after this. We do have that first responder match race, winner take all. That pot started at $30. I heard it's climbing close to the $100 mark. If you'd like to chip into that and give a tip of the hat and a few dollars towards our first responders, we would welcome that here tonight. And now we can see the car number over there. Car number 33, Wade Olmstead out of Orange City. The Advanced Renovations Tommy Aircraft entry, just 12 years old as of yesterday. A little bit of tough luck on that restart. We kept the caution out a little bit longer. It'll be single file restart this time. Heflin at the point. Timmy Hogan in second spot. Varica lines up third, followed by Powers, Rusty Young, and the number 28 of Tyson Keever, his first time running. Green flag waves. Heflin to the point. Hogan looking for the inside line. Here goes Hogan. Hogan makes a move. He moves up to the point. Heflin battles back on the outside. Hogan down on the bottom. They're side by side at the line. Heflin jumps out to a slight advantage. Hogan storms in hard in the inside of turn number 2. Hogan once again puts the nose of the 26 machine out front. This time he's got a little bit of a better run. They're door to door, side to side, coming at the stripe. Heflin this time comes off turn 2 with the advantage. Hogan not giving up. He'll jump up and then pinch the car down. He'll look to the inside. Varica now trying to close up on those top 3. Once again, Hogan pitches the car tight in turn 2. 5 laps to go. 5 more laps to go this time. Heflin, Hogan, Varica, your top 3. Powers, Keever next in line. Heflin starting to stretch out, but here comes Hogan one more time, not giving up. It'll be 4 to go. Hogan looks to the inside. Hogan this time side to side, door to door. Heflin on the outside. The driver from Lake Helen muscles his way to the inside. Heflin hard on it to the outside. But this time, Timmy Hogan clears the car number 1. But Heflin not giving up yet. It'll be 2 to go this time. 2 laps to go. Heflin all over the back bumper of Timmy Hogan. Hogan holds on through turn 2. Varica in third but fading. A white flag coming out. Who's it going to be? Hogan's got it. Heflin wants it. Off turn number 2, Tim Hogan stretches it out, a 2-car length advantage. Hogan now works his way careful through turn 4. Checkered flag goes Timmy Hogan. Heflin comes home in the second spot. Varica comes home third. 4th spot, Tyson Keever. And in the 5th spot, a battle of survival, Rusty Young in the 100 comes across next. Timmy Hogan taking that victory lap. And how about it? How about it, fans? How about it, folks? His second time in victory lane here at the Bullring. You want to see how to celebrate, just watch the way this crew does it. How about it, everyone? We'll give him a moment. I'll tell you about his sponsors. Timmy Hogan, currently in the third spot in the points, picks up win number 2, the Advanced Renovations Tommy Aircraft, Schaefer's Auto Repair, Catfish Posse, wins that battle here tonight in fantastic style. The car a little wrinkled and worse for the wear, but he does come home with the win, and we'll get a word with him in just a moment. All right, he's out of the car, everyone. How about it for your winner, Timmy Hogan? Timmy and his wife Valerie celebrating victory number 2 of the 2019 season. How about it, Timmy? Hey, first off, a trophy for you, my friend. Yes. Tell us how you did it. You kind of had some crazy action there in the closing laps.
I came in with less parts than I came out with, but I'm leaving with an extra part that I'm real happy with. Jerry put up a hell of a race, brother. That was a race. Listen, that's what racing's about. This was a fun race. Thanks everybody for coming out and watching, but that's what it's about. Me and Jerry raced clean side by side. I maybe rubbed him a little bit, but rubbing's racing. I'd never dump the guy. I'd never dump anybody. He could have dumped me. He didn't do it. Oh, it was just such a fun race. I didn't plan on winning tonight, but I'll take it. Want to thank my Uncle Ray Schaefer and Pat Varica for helping set the car up. Pat made all the bodies. Dustin Carter with Action Graphics did a fantastic job on the wrap. Got to thank my wife for letting me race with her new puppy. Got to thank my bromance in the pit, Eric, my pit crew. Got to thank Tommy Gray for coming all the way from South Carolina to do this wonderful announcing for us, and it was just a blast, man, just a blast.
All right.
Dad,
and your dad's here.
Hey, congratulations, Tim.
Thank you.
All right. Timmy, congratulations one more time, and look forward to many more this year, buddy. That's 2 so far this season, and we'll see if you moved up in the point standings. Currently, you're still in 3rd.
Sounds good. Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate it.
All right, we're going to make our way over to our second-place finisher, Jerry Heflin, out of Gainesville, Florida, the Superior Race Car Chassis Florida Pest Control driver. Jerry, congratulations. Good run for second.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just want to give a shout-out to Denny from 4C's Chassis here in Ocala. He's the one that wrenches on this car and gets it ready for me on the weekends. I also want to take Hoopy up there in Pennsylvania, who builds these chassis of Superior Race Car chassis, but we're going to start building them down here. We've already got one that's just about completed. So if we mess one up, we'll have another one to jump into.
All right, congratulations, Jerry. Once again, good run for second spot.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks to all the fans. Hope we put on a good race for you.
All right, and I saw your third-place finisher out of Lake Helen, Florida, driver of car number 23, the Bob's Gun and Pawn Schaefer's Auto Repair Advanced Renovations car. A 3-time winner this season, currently sitting second in the points. Pat Varica, good run. Boy, it was kind of slippery out there. Tell us what was going on.
Oh, it was definitely a handful. It's not the dry setup, that's for sure. So we got to go back and do some homework on the car and get this thing going a little better because I couldn't even touch the gas.
All right. Great run, and we'll look forward to many more this season.
Yeah, we'll be back to Volusia next week. We'll show them how to get her done.
All right. How about it? That's your top 3 in the 3/4 modified feature event tonight. Coming up next, folks, the match race. You'll want to stay tuned for that. That is going to be the first responders match race. They'll go 10 laps in these 3/4 modifieds. And those cars provided by Tad Olmstead out of the Hillbilly Racing garage, the Flying Hillbilly Racing garage. So stay tuned for that.
forget to turn in your transponders. Please bring back your transponders. Thank you.